them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scow worth salvaging.
Groot, find us a channel with less butthole content.
The Flarkers are forcing it open somehow.
Feel free to panic. Your dying cries will be recorded as proof of your demise.
Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
She'll want a payment in blood. Probably yours.
Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Just keep watching.
I'm Groot.
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet.
Please try to flee. I would love to hunt you down.
Private Morning Glory's running his mouth again. Taking fire!
Pathetic. Where's Drax the Destroyer? My bounty's for 5 of you.
Never heard of him. These guys have really bad timing.
Perfect timing from where I stand.
Guys, I think they sent the non-lethal Legion.
Ah!
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Trying, this sucks! Back off, Cap.
I never back off.
These ships ain't dying fast enough.
That's a fixable problem.
Got a piece of that guy. Feels kind of good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Normally this would be good practice, but Captain Creepy's timing is as bad as his costume.
Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
I got this, trust me. Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
Too much, because they ain't gonna survive this. Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Just keep watching. Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
I ain't paying that psycho a single unit.
Please try to flee. I would love to hunt you down.
And feed your ego? No thank you.
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? My bounty's for 5.
Ain't a bad question.
These guys have really bad timing.
Starting to wish I'd stayed in dog jail. These ships ain't dying fast enough.
There's an art to this, Rocket. We're artists. Feels kind of good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Unlike you, I have done my research, Peter Kill.
I am Groot.
Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
Drop out and get a better... That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's... well, I'm sure it's very comfortable.
It will not be mocked.
Then do something about it.
Lady Skullsuit has the worst flocking timing.
Who's she here?
Just her goons. This time. That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
Really need to work on our PR.
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
Milano definitely felt it.
Groot.
Yeah, I don't think these scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege. You know, contractors.
We're contractors.
Proves his point. We just tried to dump the problem on somebody else. Ah!
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive
Just kill them already.
There's an arc to this.
Ha! Quill just tried to kill Splade to the deadliest woman in the galaxy.
Really pissing me off.
We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
Yeah, we owe her a shit wash and a wax when this is all over.
Right after you patch up all the holes. Doing us up, Quill.
I wonder how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
Let me look up the contract real quick. Oh, man. These guys are making chump change.
Really?
Morons. Protect our ports.
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
I wonder how much these creeps are getting paid for killing
That
us.
was a bad hit.
Taking heat. Okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
That hurt. My ship!
No, you don't.
I am Clary, warrior of...
Take that, Lady Skull Scut!
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it! Yep. Old girl needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
Wow. Talk about cosmic gridlock.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open a channel, Groot. Let's see what's going on.
Have to leave. Power supplies are low. Need access to facilities.
Snel nachtelintje. Won't gezellig dan.
These ships come from converted worlds.
They're refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
No. Nova Corps might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the World Mind. Groot.
to Novacore headquarters.
Please state your preferred language of communication.
I am Groot.
I know, Bud, but now we can all follow along with Starpant's mistakes.
How may we assist you?
Your crippling indecision vexes me, Peter Quill.
We should report what Raker is up to.
Think the Flarkin world mind doesn't already know?
Maybe not everything.
Fuck you!
We should tell them about the promise.
Right, as if none of these other ships ain't already blasting about it all over the comms.
Yes!
Due to the imminent termination of civilization,
We are unable to open new cases.
cases.
Just pick something, Peter.
Congratulations on your decision to join the Corps. To begin, state your full name,
Designation or serial number.
Richard Ryder.
Quill's mom!
This strategy is futile.
Oh, come on, muscle brain.
Please state your celestial body.
Or artificial installation of origin.
Someplace.
Earth.
I continue to doubt this strategy.
Sheesh. Yeah, maybe it won't work.
Finally, in a few words,
Describe what made you want to join Node Corps.
Because I'm a sucker.
Justice.
Looks like the best AI in the world couldn't parse that. Good job, boys.
Not today.
Alright, so that was fun, but a complete waste of time. Any other ideas?
I suggest the officers' directory. Certainly the world mine will be listed there.
after scanning your ship,
Our near-perfect algorithms pre-selected
several officer choices.
The
Allocation of resources for direct communication.
communication with us has been denied.
We apologize for the inconvenience.
Well, it was worth a shot. Let's try something else.
I know. Let's join the Corps and rob them.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to pick World Mind.
Scroll down! Scroll down!
Centurion Co-Rel's personal communicator
Communicator has either been destroyed or disabled.
and could not be reached.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry, Quill.
Me too.
I am Groot.
Scroll back up! I think I saw someone interesting.
Does that say Nova Prime? Any idea which one?
Nova Prime's identity is confidential
And communication with them is forbidden.
until further notice.
Huh. Doesn't say which one. Why even list them then?
Hey, Woolberry, got any ideas?
Peter, I think everyone here is too busy or dead to answer.
Perhaps we should try another menu.
Corman Day is missing in action.
And unable to respond.
I've heard of him. He was in the Resistance.
So much for near-perfect algorithms, Helpline.
This menu again? How about future crime?
Great idea.
Thank you for being proactive.
However, the galaxy's impending doom
Makes all future crimes irrelevant.
I am Groot.
What do you mean the past crime button looks lonely?
We are aware of the current threat, but
and
can
devote no resources toward fighting it.
Do you think turning ourselves in would get their attention?
Nah.
I am Groot.
connecting to banking services. Connecting to banking services.
I can't believe that worked.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, World Mind. Long time no see. It's me. Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
To pay a fine.
No. No, of course not. You need to save the
The
galaxy.
Galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
A mass delusion known as the Promise
Is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
encounter it.
In
In less than 3 cycles,
it has spread from the crew of a single
star
star,
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxius 9, Rigel 3.
75.222%
2% of the Andromeda Galaxy.
all lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The world mind is a collective consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya. They're a collective.
It is a machine.
Yeah, well, so are parts of me. And you better not call me in it.
It can be stopped. Maybe not by us, but you're a war hero. You defeated the Shatari 12 years ago.
The Resistance and its allies defeated
the Shatari, not us alone, and not
before the Shatari had destroyed our home.
homeworld and decimated our people.
Yeah, I don't like it either, bud. Should've run when we had the chance.
We have already processed
472,865
12,472,865 combat scenarios.
The current probability of defeating
The
the
Universal Church of Truth is
0.3%.
That is a big number.
Is that bad? It sounds bad.
It is. Now, if you will excuse us,
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the preservation
Preservation of
of
Xandarian culture. All else is
secondary.
Ain't you seen what your planet looks like? Xandarian culture is a lost cause.
But you're Nova Corps' leader. You have a duty to protect this galaxy.
That is incorrect.
You ain't the leader of the Bucketheads?
We
We do not have a duty to protect this galaxy.
galaxy. We merely police it to get advanced.
Advance knowledge of potential threats.
Serve and protect only yourselves.
A logical byproduct of our primary directive.
Directive.
You have officers all over the galaxy laying down their lives for you. And you won't even risk fighting? For their sake?
The risk is too great.
It would be a pointless sacrifice.
For unknown reasons, the
Church is stockpiling resources.
its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic.
Stick models.
Then update your models.
We
We
cannot
cannot
adjust
adjust our computations to the
enemy's
enemy's
nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
faith as an energy source
Is
is
illogical. We are unable to
compute scenarios to fight that which should
not
not
exist.
So you're just gonna let the church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
It cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
Don't you control the Nova Force? The magical energy that powers Nova Corps?
it is not
magical. But yes,
Then how do you explain that one? Because to an outsider, it doesn't seem logical at all.
Thanos used to say it was generated by the living computers of Xandar.
the
the
living
computers of Xandar
are the Nova Force. It exists because we exist.
and we exist, therefore it does.
Sounds like you're able to harness your collective energy just like Raker with other people's faith. Maybe the way you do it can tell you how the church does.
Perhaps.
We
We
recognize
recognize that you are displeased with our
decision
decision.
to leave. However, your
Emotional
emotional
state is not our
primary
primary.
concern. We
We
did
did not
not
make this decision without considering
all available options. A complete
search of our databanks only revealed
a single entity with the potential
to stop them.
What is it?
Not what, who.
Adam Warlock, the Church's original Golden God.
Unfortunately, he perished.
In the last year of the Galactic War,
Great. So no one?
we
We are
are
pleased you reached the same conclusion.
conclusion we did.
It appears that our travel preparations
are almost complete. Farewell, Guardians.
of the galaxy.
No, wait!
Classic Nova Corps. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now. What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
Yeah. Let's get this over with. Confirm payment. Oh, come on, really?
I knew it! I knew you spent Lady Hellbender's money in nowhere.
You saw me?
You were there?
I was watching your back.
Great. All the way to Seknarf and back, and nothing to show for it.
I'm sorry, alright?
Peter, we've got movement.
I'm Groot.
They're taking off. Quill? Quill?
I see it!
Son of a schmack!
You're accepting the promise.
We gotta jump, Quill.
I know!
Matriarch's promise is becoming real.
Peter?
Gotta get clear first!
Come on.
And go!
Scott!
Whoa!
What the flark did you do?
I don't know.
Why have we stopped?
The Loser Legion must have hit something when they ambushed us.
Guys,
It's only a matter of time before the galaxy accepts the promise.
Sacrosanct is back there. We can't just sit here.
guys!
And how are we gonna do that? We're dead in the flarkin' water!
If they find
Promise
us,
must
we're
be
screwed.
freely accepted.
Oh, yeah, and without an engine, we're screwed
Guys,
anyway!
guys! Enough! Just stop already! I can't hear myself think! Rocket, fix the engines.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't even run a diagnostic.
I don't care! Just fix it!
Scoff.
And what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I can't just conjure up answers every 2 seconds.
Fine.
Don't. I just can't do this right now. I need some rest. Screw Nova Corps. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place. Drax,
I do not wish to talk.
fair enough. We're all pretty spent, just try to get some rest if you can.
Look, it's our great leader.
Hey,
Here to yell at me some more?
what? No.
I really don't feel like small talk.
You forgot your toast. Mora? You all right in there? Look, we're all frustrated. We did what we could with the world mind, but they weren't even listening.
It doesn't matter. They had their minds made up.
They were being kind of scut.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did nothing wrong. I was just asking them to do their job.
How about doing your job?
My job? Have you seen the size of that church ship? What am I supposed to do?
Guess you and the world mind aren't so different.
What?
Maybe it's because I had a tyrant for a dad, but I'm used to people in charge not being afraid to get scut done.
The heck?
Hey, Groot, did you ever find the pack of slacking clamps I lost under your fern?
I am Groot.
I don't know, a fern-looking fern.
I am Groot.
Why would I check the least underside? I swear.
Hey, Groot. What's that stuff you're drinking?
I am Groot.
Looks like herbal tea, but, not sure about the smell.
I am Groot.
Say, Bud, how do you stay so level-headed?
I am Groot.
I mean, every time Scud happens and we're down in the ditch, you never seem to lose your morale.
I am Groot.
Wow. Wish I could understand that. You have it all figured out, don't you?
I am Groot.
Well, I hope you keep it up. We could all learn something from you.
Hey, Musclehead! Did you ever run that weapon system analysis you wanted to do? Drax! You hear me?
Hey, how's it looking?
How does it look like it's looking?
Well,
Tension circuit melted through the stem bolts, reverse ratcheting routing planers out of alignment, can't even see the Flarkin sensor node behind the flux capacitor.
Wait. Flux capacitors are real?
What? No, I mean flow capacitor. Words get a little messed up when I'm tired.
Back on yourself.
Oh, whoa. That one hurt my jaw. Really? How did you... Come on, girl. Shoot, shoot. Screw it. And the bed smells. Great.
We have a ship. This is our room. Why is it so small? Look at you. Me.
Oh,
Weird hair.
what? What is this? How are you... me?
Come on. The talking raccoon's waiting for you. Everybody is.
Rocket, yeah, he was fixing that thing that broke.
Hey, if we're some kind of big space hero now, why are we running from the bad guys?
It's complicated.
No, it's not. Stop running. And we've landed.
Groot wanted to let you sleep. Can you believe it?
How long was I out?
Long enough to fly us all the way to the quarantine zone.
Wait, how do we fly out here?
Quill, do you want to fix your ship or not?
My ship!
Yes, your ship. Come on, the others are outside. Whenever you're ready, Quill.
Give me a minute.
You've had plenty of minutes.
Sleeping doesn't count.
Gamora scouted up a Shatari installation not too far from here.
What's in the Shatari place?
Looks promising for spare parts.
Is everyone outside already?
Yep, waiting for us. There, let's go!
Look who stumbled out of bed.
The rodent made decisions in your sleep.
Yeah, I know.
Took you long enough.
What? Nikki? You're not supposed to be here.
You promised you would get me out of here.
I know, but... Nikki! Guys, don't let it get to you!
Won't have to tell me twice! Nobody hurts my friend!
It's too fast, Peter!
We cannot outrun the beast, Peter Quill!
Keep going, Drax!
Honor my death!
Anybody?
What are you doing? Heroes don't run.
None of this makes any sense!
We can't keep running away from our problems.
No! This is all wrong!
We have to face our fears. Take responsibility.
Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do. You do!
It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
You're supposed to be a hero.
Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me?
What are you doing? Heroes don't run.
None of this makes any sense!
We have to face our fears. Take responsibility.
Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do. You do!
Leave me alone! Why are you guys? Don't let it get to you!
Won't have to tell me twice! Faster! Nobody hurts my friend!
It's too fast, Peter!
Gamora!
We cannot outrun the beast, Peter Quill!
Keep going, Drax!
Honor my death!
Drax! Anybody? No! This is all wrong! It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
We were supposed to be a hero. We can't keep running away from our problems.
Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do. You do! We have to face our fears. Take responsibility.
Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me?
What are you doing? Heroes don't run.
None of this makes any sense! No! This is all wrong! It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
You're supposed to be a hero. can't keep running away from our problems.
It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
You were supposed to be a hero.
Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do! You do! We can't keep running away from our problems.
Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me?
What are you doing? Heroes don't hide.
None of this makes any sense!
We have to face our fears. Take responsibility.
No! This is all wrong! Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do! You do!
It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
You were supposed to be a hero.
No! This is all wrong!
What are you doing? Heroes don't hide.
None of this makes any sense!
We can't keep running away from our problems. We have to face our fears. Take responsibility.
Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me? No! This is all wrong! Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do! You do! We have to face our fears. Take responsibility. We can't keep running away from our problems. What are you doing? Heroes don't hide.
None of this makes any sense! It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
You were supposed to be a hero.
Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me? Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me? No! This is all wrong! Take that, you ugly monster thing!
Peter Quill! Peter Quill!
Peter Quill. Peter Quill, wake up.
Drax. We talked about this, man. You gotta stop.
Your illegitimate child was correct, Peter Quill. Hovat and Camaria will be restored.
Yeah, okay.
We just need to have faith.
Drax, you're kind of freaking me out, man.
I had to share the good news, Peter Quill. You have lost your family. Your mother, the Kree woman. You understand the pain that comes from loss.
Drax.
But with faith, with the Matriarch's promise, our families can be restored.
Drax, I don't...
You have accepted her promise, have you not, Peter Quill?
Totally accepted it. I am super stoked to see my mom again.
And rejoin your daughter.
Yes, right, my daughter.
I knew you would see the truth of her light, Peter Quill.
Yep, the truth and light, dead. Not dead, my daughter, it's all super great.
This pleases me. However, I am less certain of the others. The wooden one may come around, but I suspect the assassin and the rodent will resist. This makes them a dangerous element to our cause. I must eliminate them.
Wait!
Why?
Because that's murder, man. If you kill them, then they can't accept the promise.
The Matriarch will bring them back, along with everyone else. That is her promise.
Right. She'll bring them back. I just thought you were trying to turn a new leaf.
I do not have foliage.
I'm just saying, think of the example you're setting for Camaria.
The Matriarch's promise requires uncompromising faith. Something you would understand if you had truly accepted it.
Drax, I swear.
Choose well, Peter Quill. We've landed on the Matriarch's planet. When I return, she will demand your answer.
Wait! Drax! We can talk about this! Crap. Please let there be calms. Please let there be calms. Also, please be okay. Oh God. What if Drax? No. Stop. You can't think like that. Hello? Anyone?
Peter?
Is there a reason why Muscles locked me in my room?
Yeah. Drax may have kind of joined the church.
Seriously?
I know, it's super messed up, Drax. Drax is kind of messed up. He also may have landed us on Sacrosanct to find the Matriarch. But don't worry.
Don't worry.
Yeah, you know. Be happy.
I might be able to activate the Milano self-destruct sequence.
That's your plan?
What, you got a better one?
A little hard to concentrate with Peter singing.
I'm thinking.
Think somewhere else. Stop singing!
For your information, the Llama thing finds my voice delightful.
Her name's Cammy.
That's it. We're locked in, but she's not.
So, she's an idiot.
Doesn't mean she can't help us. Can you transfer ship schematics to my tablet? Maybe get me a camera feed.
Yeah, okay. Why?
I want to check where Cammy is.
Done. Go ahead and grab it. What are you thinking, Quill? Quill?
Okay, I see her. Gamora, sing something, anything.
Why?
Just do it!
This is me singing a song. I hope you like it because I
Oh,
don't.
wow. She hates your voice.
Fuck you.
It's good. She responds to singing. Maybe if we direct her to that panel near the cockpit.
The emergency door controls.
Yes! Just keep singing. I'll use the PA and try to lure her to chew the lock override. She chews everything.
One who apparently doesn't even like my voice. Ugh. Blah, 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 blah.
Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy. You try not worrying.
Doesn't even like my voice. Ugh.
Worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now.
Join a team, she said.
La-di-da. Don't worry. La-di-da-di-da. Don't worry, be happy. Little song I wrote, you might want. Be happy. Do 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 do.
You lock me in a room, I'm gonna make it double. You hear me? Don't worry, be happy.
Space llama. What? at me. Is this even working? La 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 la. Join a team, she said. It'll be good for you, she said.
Don't worry, be happy. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have worry. Be happy.
You lock me in a room, I'm gonna make it double. You hear me?
Don't worry, be happy. Here's a little song I wrote. Something.
Be happy. In every life we have worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. I think it's working. Do 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 do. La da 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 da.
Really have to do this? I mean, Cammy's a space. Like my voice. Ugh. Blah 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 blah. La 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 la.
I think it's working. Do 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 do. La da 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 da. Don't worry. Don't worry, be happy.
You try not worrying and being.
Something took your.
Don't worry.
Right? Ugh. La 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 la.
Happy.
La 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 la. I told him not.
Okay, come on, girl. Give it a little nibble.
Do what you do best, you toothy bastard.
Guys! I think she's doing it! I can't believe it worked!
We're not on the Sacrosanct. We're on a planet.
Well, that's a Flarkin relief. Let's get the scud out of here before Drax comes back with his new best friend, the Kratakan Matriarch.
Rocket, stop! We can't just abandon Drax.
Is he even still Drax? I mean, he's been converted.
I know. It's just we need to find him and pull him back from the dark side.
You're talking about kidnapping Drax the Destroyer.
Emphasis on destroyer.
And we've come too far, seen too much awful stuff to abandon one of our friends. Drax is still our friend.
That ain't our friend no more.
Don't make me pull rank on this, man.
Are you pointing your frickin' guns at me?
No, not yet. I just need you to understand how serious this is. We're not leaving.
Flark, Quill. It's about Kratakin time you showed some Nords. Fine. I'm in.
Any other objections?
Nope. I'm good.
I am Groot.
Good. Then let's go find our friend.
I am Groot.
Wait, does Groot speak llama?
Nah, they're just being cute.
Just want to make sure you're up for this.
Don't matter, Quill. I'll try anyways.
If everything goes right, we'll be back in no time.
And if it goes wrong, well, somebody's got to extract your butt out of there.
I know you're ready.
I am Groot.
Ready to go out there and get Drax back?
Ready? No, but the longer we wait, the further he'll drift away.
So, how about now? Ready now?
Peter, it's gonna take more than 50 ticks to think of a plan.
Okay, here we go.
Not this place.
You know where we are?
In a Flarkin lagoon? How many times I gotta tell you people, I don't like water!
Hey, I didn't land here, okay? Drax did.
This stuff is gross! Are you kidding me? Wet fur is the worst!
Rocket! You alright?
That's it! I hate water! I hate being wet! And I hate not getting paid!
We're not here to get paid. We're here to save Drax.
What do you mean the plants here are strange?
Guys, this is Lamentis, home of the priests of Kama.
More religious nut jobs. Great!
They aren't nuts. They're pacifist exiles.
Pacifists. That's even worse.
I am Groot.
You saw them on Nowhere? That's the last place I'd expect to see a priest. Especially pacifists.
So how do you know this place?
I came here after a job went bad.
What kind of job?
It involved my sister, and it's not relevant right now. If Drax thinks this is the Matriarch's planet, something's off. The village is this way.
Tell me we ain't crossing above an ocean?
Only part of an ocean. Don't fall, you won't get wet.
Yeah? Well, how do you know Drax didn't fall?
Is there anything we need to know here, Gamora, about what we're getting into?
Lamentis is a refuge. There are no weapons, no conflicts. The priests, they live in the now. They never accept the promise.
And we've seen firsthand what happens to people who don't.
So why would Drax come here?
We should sync on our plan for when we find Drax.
Shoot first, plan later.
We're not shooting Drax.
But you were willing to shoot...
Found Drax.
Lying scoundrel. Where is she? Where is the matriarch?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Put him down!
Drax! Buddy, just calm down!
No, she called me here to mend what I have lost.
Rocket, a little help here?
Hi, guys.
Mantis?
How did you...
What? Oh, that? Lysa once taught me the art of striking one spot and many times. Or is it Omphad who teaches me later? Don't worry, Green Meanie's fine. Fine-ish.
What are we doing here, Mantis?
I told him to come. On nowhere. I saw time inside his mind. The lies that bind. I mean, what's a girl to do? Whisper a course correct, obviously. Shh. It's okay. Stay with me. Quiet in the dark.
Another one of your girlfriends, Quill?
Oh, no. Not in this time. Come on. The creepy cave's this way.
The what now?
The creepy cave, where the darkest of our future paths will meet. Dark as in unknown, not as in bad. I mean, it might be bad, but no way can it be worse than the futures I did see, because those were definitely bad, very bad. You don't want to know how bad.
Can someone please translate her?
The point is, or was, or... Which parts of the point have I made already?
The creepy cave.
Yes, that's right. Big, strong heart carries so much sorrow inside. In all futures, he's the one who turns. And in some, we save him. Here! And here we are, where the Kotati take root.
So, just to be clear, there's a timeline where me and you...
Peter, focus.
Right. What's a Kotati?
Plant people, like Groot, but, lame.
The Kotati are a highly evolved, highly sacred race of pacifist beings who grace us with their meditative powers. They also guard the secrets of the ancient cave.
Can they temporarily unguard it?
Oh no, they take this duty quite seriously. Our only hope of entering is to appeal to their infinite wisdom. And we're in!
What are we looking for in here?
She doesn't know.
Something that's gonna help Drax.
We're all just taking the word of this space case.
She's not a space...
Ooh, spooky!
Spooky is right.
More like deadly. Are we sure about this?
Nope.
Maybe Drax just needs to sleep it off. I mean, he seems fine-ish.
My telepathic control won't last, little Fuzzy. Only Green Meanie's friends ever help him see through the Matriarch's lies. And it only happens here. Watch out!
Double floor!
Phew! Almost didn't sense that one in time. Want to talk about it, little Fuzzy?
Everyone just remember we're here for Drax. So, it would be easier if we had some idea of what we're looking for.
Oh, for sure. It's always easier when you know things. Like, no.
This is really unstable.
Lousy cave's gonna kill us all.
Oh, no, not all of us. Not this time.
More water? What's wrong with this lousy planet?
Doesn't seem that bad. Come on, Rocket. The water's not gonna hurt you.
Death by drowning is actually quite common throughout Little Fuzzy's alternate future. I have heard so many of his panicked final gasps.
Okay, let's not tell little Fuzzy that.
Too late.
I'm sure it'll get drier from here on out.
Oh, you are so wrong, Stir Fry. Giddy up!
Crap! That was kind of close.
That one sometimes gets Gamora.
I doubt it. You're sure we're headed the right way, Mantis?
I think so.
Okay, well, it's too wide to jump here. We'll need to look around, find another way.
Nebula wasn't your fault, Gamora.
Let's take a look through here. Maybe there's another way to cross.
Drax better appreciate how dangerous this dumb plan is.
All right, Gamora, let's get up here.
Why don't I just blast some of these rocks?
Oh, no! I don't trust him not to kill us. What's your reason?
I have seen so many futures where little Fuzzy dies in this cave.
Rocket, you feeling lucky?
I got this. Rocket, just stay to the side and try not to die.
Yo, geniuses! This thing above me don't look too sturdy. Not supposed to be on our bridge.
Problem solved.
Still ignoring the bigger problem of not knowing what we're looking for.
Don't focus on what. Focus on how much he means to you.
Of all the times Drax has done something for us.
Name one time.
Remember when he saved our butts in that mining ship?
Scoff, he saved your butt.
He drags a lot of heavy things around. And thrown rocks. Seems to love throwing rocks.
Throwing rocks is a proud Katafian custom.
The head case ain't even talking galactic anymore. Oh yeah? I don't think she has a flarkin' clue what she's doing. This is a lot of trouble to go to for a freaking colleague.
Tell us how you really feel.
I just did. I mean...
Drax has definitely been there for us before. Like on Seknarf. First time we got jumped by that tiger with the squid face.
Who, Stumpy?
And the second time we got jumped by Stumpy.
Mantis? Should we be worried about this fog?
Stumpy?
This can't be real.
Seems pretty real to me!
Oh, this isn't one of the times it hits your face!
You got this one! Sure use Drax about now!
Yeah, quit sleeping on the job!
Admit it, you missed Drax!
I wouldn't say no to some extra help!
Get it on its side!
Go team!
Shut them up!
Okay, I take it back. Having normal Drax around would have been useful just then.
What are the odds of those things living on this planet?
Maybe they weren't native to Seknarf? And this is where Hellbender first got them?
Or maybe Hellbender's here, tracking us across the ends of the galaxy, because she wants us dead.
Lady H wants us dead. You realize what that means?
We're all gonna die?
I think I see what he's doing.
It means we're a team. When we piss someone off, we piss them off together.
I'm gonna assume that sounded better in your head.
Water, fog, and monsters. What's the forking deal with this place?
There has always been a great power here. The priests tell tales of those who were here before them, and what wonderful things they could do.
I don't remember hearing anything about that.
You weren't ready to listen last time you were here.
Why were you here again, Gamora?
Oh, I know the across all timelines.
I told you, I was here to recuperate. I was in a bad place.
We had to keep an eye on her.
You sure that's the right way, Peter?
I'm sure that it's not, but let's not tell Star Guy. He needs to learn for himself.
I can hear you!
Even better! Ogamora, I saw the cutest little doll when I was on Nowhere. You'd love it. No, wait. No, wait. You're not gonna like it.
Well, which is it?
I guess that'll depend on who you are when you're there.
Groot says we should check things out over here. What the flark are we supposed to find down here again?
Fear faced fully from far within.
There's something like that.
It's the something I'm worried about.
Ooh, spooky.
We ain't being watched. No one in their right mind would be in this Quatflacken cave of Flarkin wonders.
What's going on?
Sir Groot feels the intrusive eyes watching us. Don't worry, my Flora, I feel them too.
What the fuck?
There's two of them!
Two of what?
Mantis, do these things have anything to do with what we're looking for?
Inconclusive, but I'm thinking no.
What do you think, Quill? You best friends?
Maybe not.
I should know these ones! Ubu? Oh, gross!
Rocket! Fireworks! Run them through! Maybe they're just really excited to see us?
Oh no! Never! Hey, look! Oh, never mind, you're busy!
Drax would probably admire these walking tanks!
Are we sure they ain't related? Ha-ha! Too slow!
Not for lack of trying!
No! I don't think you can communicate with these ones!
I feel like a matador!
Woo! Take it! Stop it!
Carve him a new one!
My blade barely scratches these things!
Ain't nothing bombs don't solve!
Woo! Hog-tie time!
Oh, I remember this part. Something bad. Happens here, something we have to avoid.
Mantis?
Over here.
All right. I like Drax as much as the next guy, but I am officially sick of this stupid case. Who? Bug Lady? She couldn't guide her way out of a bathrobe.
You, see something out there, Mantis?
So many things, too many things. Shadows of a civilization that lived here once before. Forlorn faces that can see, like me, horrors yet to come. And other shadows, too. Ours, not ours. A figure that's watching us now. Or was watching us then?
I see rocks and, crystal things. A statue that looks like a face. And more rocks.
I like yours better. I see something else. I see friends willing to die for another friend.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping it doesn't come to that.
Me too, Star Guy. Me too. Green Meanie's lost in an ocean of lies. We need to bring him ashore, but we also need to remain grounded in the positive. We're his lifeline.
Positivity isn't exactly our strong suit.
You always underestimated yourself, Gamora. Are you the rock face we're looking for?
Not sure if I wanted to answer or not.
Whatever gets us out of here.
Groot, you're up.
Your bark's crawling. I'd almost jump into the water if it made the creepy crawly feeling go away.
Rocket, think you can crawl in there?
For what? So I can get eaten by whatever lives inside?
The stone faces. Whatever we're looking for is beyond or beneath or behind one of the faces.
What do you say, Rocket? I bet you can find us a way back there.
Fine. Whatever. Ugh, smells like rotten spike eggs in here. Okay, setting the charge. Stand back!
I don't think this is the one where he kills us.
There's that feeling again. The fur on the back of my neck is sticking up.
I feel it too, like a pair of eyes watching you. The crystals are kind of pretty.
I've seen better formations. These look like regular silicates.
Oh, there's nothing regular about the way they resonate, little buddy.
They might actually be the right rock.
Hey, Groot, buddy. Think you could lift this?
I'm Groot.
Here's good.
What else did Toddy tell you about this case?
No, there ain't nothing he needs to know about me. Keep your bark hole shut.
Anything, Peter?
Nothing in there that could save Drax.
Is there another face somewhere, Mantis? Mantis?
Huh? Oh, yeah. This cave is multifaceted. Get it? We'll each need to face our fears. Some here, some not. But facing them is most important.
You know, running is sometimes good too.
For you, yes, Star Guy. But only until it isn't. You'll see that soon enough. No, wait, you should know that already. Don't you remember your dreams?
How do you know about that? Found another way.
Just me, or them crystals look super dangerous.
Don't worry your fuzzy little head. You only die from a great fall in 2 timelines. This probably isn't one of them. Don't let your thoughts wander. It's not safe. Keep focused on Drax.
I am Groot.
Yes! Caring for Cammy. Wait, who's Cammy?
It's a long story.
Ooh, my favorite kind!
We need to get on those crystals, Groot.
I am Groot.
Just let Quill get out there first. I don't want you falling. Drax really did seem to care about the Nova kid, didn't he? Always wanting us to do right by her.
Ooh, definitely remembering something now, I think. We need to be careful here.
I think what you're seeing is some version of me pushing you off a cliff.
Oh, little fuzzy. Your volatility is surprisingly consistent through all versions of time and space.
Mantis, back in Nowhere. Did you know what the church was gonna do?
I don't know. I see so many different things at the same time, it's sometimes hard to know where I am.
Do they try to take over the galaxy in all realities?
Not all, but most. Sometimes it's so noisy, like a bajillion ships taking off at the same time.
Do we even have a chance of stopping them?
Oh, yes! But only if you cure Draxy Waxy here. The 5 of you are the only ones who ever do anything. Finally, the face of 1,000 lies, I think.
It's gonna help us save Drax?
It tries to keep us from saving him. We seek something behind the face, beyond the lies.
You want me to blow it up?
That shouldn't be our answer to everything.
Here goes nothing! Scott! Watch out, everybody!
Thanks.
You don't usually make it. The Kotati mentioned the faces in the dark before, but I always thought it was metaphorical.
Bug Lady is absolutely bonkers. Of course I'm angry. I'm what? Wandering around a cave that's falling apart, looking for Flark knows what!
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Flarkin, I'm going in.
No! You mustn't!
You don't want me to cut the thing?
Wait, no, not you! Something bad is about to happen!
Oh, that's it. I'm going in. Rocket! Blow up this statue, save Drax, and get out of here!
Yes, but...
Time to start trusting our instincts, Quill. Bug Lady said the face is keeping us from helping Drax, so we gotta destroy it.
Little Fuzzy, don't do whatever it is you're about to do.
No, I'm done with all the riddles.
Don't not do whatever you already
Just hear
did.
Mantis out on this, okay?
Give me a tick to think, okay?
If the whole place collapses...
Then at least you wouldn't have to argue with him anymore.
Not helping.
Groot, can you tell him to stop?
I am Groot.
Little Fuzzy's in a mood. We're probably gonna die.
Did she or did she not God's sake, this thing is in our way.
Yeah?
Rocket, don't!
Feels like I say this a lot, but...
You wanna know the plan?
Yep.
They can run! Oh!
Whew. Close one.
You can say that again.
Oh, I will.
Mantis.
Where is the matriarch?
This is the one where I fail.
We're trying to help you!
It's okay. The one where I fail is the one where you don't. Shh. Stay with me.
Hey, guys! Check it out! I'm totally not dead! What?
You almost killed all of us! No more blowing things up, Rocket! Ever!
You're gonna regret saying that.
Starguy! Are you Spartoy? Why didn't I know that? Maybe you aren't always... Or I forgot.
What? Those guns do something again, Quill?
He saved Drax after you almost killed us all!
How'd a gun do that?
Show him! Starguy!
How it's done.
Me exploding stuff is still better.
It's really not.
Next time we're in a huge fight, you're gonna beg me to blow stuff up. Beg me!
Next time we're in a huge fight, I'll make sure to remember that.
More of that weird fog.
Be glad you ain't this close to the ground.
Oh, Little Fuzzy never dies from gas in here. Just falling, crushing, Chitauri,
Wait,
water...
hang on. Did you say Chitauri?
Oh, I did, didn't I? Such a funny sounding word.
This is impossible!
I thought I'd never see these Flarkers again!
I hoped I never would!
So many possibilities! Always moving!
Load up, Rocket!
You couldn't have warned us that Chitauri were hiding out in this cave?
They aren't always! Otherwise we just run into cute little eyeball guys! You know the ones I'm talking about, Starguy?
I'm familiar with eyeball guys, yes! What I don't get is why they be here!
Feel free to ask him! Man, what is this, like the worst timeline? Yo!
This is opening up some old wounds!
Try opening some new ones! Easy for you to say! You've got a pointy stick!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening! Right in the eyes!
These bugs touched a nerve! Slice his dice!
With our luck, Hellbender's goons are on the other side, just waiting to jump us!
Payback from Hellbender is literally the last thing we need right now!
Ha! Called it!
Need I remind you that you are the reason she's hunting us?
Don't these guys know how to let bygones be bygones?
Hey! At least they didn't bring an army of them jelly things with them! Can you imagine? Man, I hated those things!
You were saying?
Just had to jinx us, didn't you?
Hey! Anyone notice that this happens to be the monster I said?
I suppose you want credit for that, too?
ice pill for the boss lady!
That's the last thing we need right now! What's next, Peter?
Guys, huddle up!
I know! It's like they want me to keep blowing them up. And I gotta admit, every time they go splat, it paints an awfully nice picture. There's no way we lose today, Quill!
We are painting the battlefield right now, Rocket, in so many shades. But if we're too excited, this love fest, this dazzling euphoria, it'll all disappear. Who's with me?
We are!
It's been too long since I blew something up!
Keep your breathing room, Groot!
Sharp, pointed death coming your way!
Drax owes me a new sword when this is done!
Yeah! Good luck with that!
One Hellraiser jelly's on the offensive!
Ha ha ha!
Bringing the pain!
Remind me we owe Lady Skullsuit one!
Wouldn't this make us even?
Rocket!
Get any worse?
Sure! We could be dealing with those churchified Nova weirdos too!
Ah, that would be worse! Oh, come on!
Mantis says the cure for the promise is here! Makes sense for the church to not want anyone to find it! It's past time someone got stabbed!
That Nova Corps dude was bonkers!
Quill's killing Mookie cops now! Music to my ears!
Stick it to him, Groot!
Keep it up! We're almost through. I can feel it.
It was him or me, and it wasn't gonna be me!
I hope Worldmind has a solid life insurance policy!
He's better after all the trouble we went
What
through!
else can this place possibly throw at us?
I would rather know the lineup!
For once, I agree with Rocket!
They don't hurt, Gamora!
We're definitely going the right way, right?
I can't believe so many of them fell for the promise!
Believe it, lady!
At least we know we're on the right track!
So long as the church don't get there first!
Brutify him, Groot! Love away, Rocket!
This is what you get for making us come to this flirting cave!
And making Drax talk to me about religion! Okay, this is officially too weird!
This is the point!
How should I know? Just keep swatting them!
If anything else comes out of this fog, I quit!
You can't quit! It's in your contract!
He's better after all the trouble we went to!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Fog of fear, faced fully forthright.
You okay, Mantis?
Oh, hey, Gamora, you look less depressed. Wait, we went over that already, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
That thing of yours is still bothering you, though, right?
What thing?
I'm fine. Let's just focus on helping Drax.
He's gonna be upset he didn't get to fight all those things.
I don't think that any of those were real. Not really real anyway.
They're attacking.
How far down does this cave go?
Legends say the entire planet is hollow!
Heads up!
I don't think they're looking to make amends, Quill.
Oh, maybe I can help. I think I speak their language.
Keep the breathing room, Groot!
Be careful! You ain't so quick yourself!
It's all you, Gamora!
Hey! Don't suppose you guys know how to heal our buddy?
You talking is only making them madder!
Oh! What was that word?
Lock and load, Rocket!
Fast always beats strong!
Don't let Drax hear you say that!
Chop, chop, Gamora! Right, Groot!
Are we there yet?
Don't forget! We'll need to get out of this cave too!
Good job, buddy! Let's give him hell!
Move the rocket!
I can't believe anything actually lives here!
Doesn't exactly get a lot of sunlight!
Gamora, slice him up!
I think I can hear water!
Not a bad spot for a monster hangout!
Nothing personal, but you guys gotta die!
They're probably thinking the same thing!
I can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm getting sick of fighting!
Rocket! Go wild!
Now!
Looks like even she's got her limits!
Thanks, Peter!
Ha! Wolverine needed help!
Looks like his defenses are down!
Groot, stagger!
Well, that went about as well as expected.
I was sure! Oh, maybe I just haven't learned it yet.
I think I picked up the word for kill. Or the grunt, anyway. The fog doesn't seem to bother whatever these giant things are.
Maybe they're just smart enough to not wander around in it. Unlike some people.
I am Groot.
I know why we're doing it, and don't think Drax won't hear all about it either.
Oh, is this the one where Little Fuzzy does something heroic? Hard to say.
I think it's pretty easy to say he won't.
You, most of all, should be willing to give someone another chance, Gamora.
Guys.
I know, Little Fuzzy. And it is the only way forward.
What's happening?
He sees what lies ahead, and I see what lies behind.
No way. No flarkin' way.
Doesn't seem that wet. Like, medium wet.
I ain't walking through a flarkin' monsoon!
Maybe there's a way to use those plants that divert the water. We're a team. We'll figure it out.
Are we seriously gonna let this keep us from saving Drax?
Sure, you save him while I drown.
How does it even grow down here?
I don't know. Those big leaves could be useful, like a dam.
Damn what?
No, it's... Never mind. Okay, that almost worked.
Almost dry is still wet.
And helpful is still not.
It's got roots going everywhere, Peter.
Yes!
Aha! Room of our problem.
It must still be stuck somewhere.
What do you think, Rocket? Doesn't seem that bad.
Translation. Rocket don't
like wet. We get it.
It's a scary dark cave. We're all probably gonna encounter things we don't like.
True. But nothing as much as Little Fuzzy doesn't like getting wet. Never underestimate someone's deeply rooted fears, Sir Fry. Especially when you do not understand the root.
What would you guys do without me?
Yeah, where, oh where would we get another gun?
Samora, let's climb up there. Get eyes on the problem.
The problem is that Rocky needs to suck it up.
Yeah, good luck with that.
In Little Fuzzy's defense, he has died drowning in far less water than this.
Exactly. Wait, what?
This doesn't seem absurd to you?
He's got a thing with water. What do you want me to do?
You're supposed to be his leader.
Have you met Rocket?
He'll figure it out.
Dear the almighty Star-Lord.
You say something?
God, nope.
Anyone else suddenly missing Drax's anecdotes about Katath?
Oh, you know he has some Catathian fairy tale related to our current situation.
Like the Catathian equivalent of Jack and the Giant Beanstalk.
Hey, Bug Lady, exactly how many times you seen us die horribly?
Oh, it's too sad to count. I always have to stop around 50.
Bullseye!
Bullseye? I could try blowing it up, I guess.
No!
Remember last time you blew something up?
Okay, fine. Figure something else out.
Just like that!
Please, don't give him an even bigger head than he's already got.
Mantis, any of those realities where we just leave Rocket here, hypothetically speaking.
Oh, yes.
Anywhere I don't kill them all for abandoning me, hypothetically speaking!
Oh, Littlefoot. Sometimes you die trying to get out.
I can't believe that worked.
Half worked.
Come on, it's like 50% less wet.
I'm 0% interested.
Right, I'm on it.
What's a big-ass plant doing all the way down here?
The priests call it Buros, giver of light and life.
In our case, I'd settle for some shelter. You could try to ask it to move, but I don't think this is one of them smart plants. See? I told you.
Hey, Groot, can you get me up there?
I am Groot.
He's on his way. Just tell him how high.
Hey, if I jump, you can catch me, right?
Guess we'll find out.
That's not very reassuring.
Just don't screw up the jump.
Man, you don't have these sweet guns, Rocket.
Keep it up and I'll swipe him in your sleep.
Not funny.
Why don't we just leave him behind? Focus on saving Drax. He'll still be here on the way back, and if he isn't,
Groot would never go for that.
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing, buddy. You're a valued member of the team.
Nice shot, Peter!
Oh, thanks.
Sure, they're big enough to block the water, but they're growing in the wrong direction. You're the only plant that grows that fast. Huh?
Moses.
Are we supposed to know who that is?
Part the Seas guy?
Oh, with the tentacles, right?
What? No.
Anyway, thanks, Quill. Really.
I was pretty sure he had tentacles.
What do you say, Groot? Now that we got the whole team together?
I am Groot.
Absolutely. A dry rocket is a happy rocket.
This is you happy?
Oh, yes. You should see some of the dark versions of Little Fuzzy. Or maybe you shouldn't. You really, really shouldn't.
This cramped corridor ring any bells, Mantis?
Pretty sure this is the wet part.
What now?
I thought we just did the wet part.
Oh, it gets worse. Much worse.
Guys.
Everyone okay?
I'd be seeing stars if I could see anything at all.
Yeah, this ain't good. So, about all them futures where we die.
I am Groot.
Has he always been able to do that?
I am Groot.
He says he don't like showing off. Thanks, buddy.
I am Groot.
No, I don't gotta tell him.
Ooh, right. The thing that you tell us in the dark. It's really important.
No, it ain't. Shut up.
You're among friends, Rocket.
It's nothing, okay? Just the lab I was in did tests on me in tubes of water, and it sucked. It really, really sucked.
Sensory deprivation experiments on Half-World. I heard of those.
Sensory deprivation was like a vacation compared to the other things.
And that's why you hate getting wet. Clark. I had no idea.
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just prefer to keep dry is all. So how long do we gotta wander around smashing our shins on rocks?
Imagine it's a metaphor. You're in the physical darkness, and that reflects Green Meanie's mind.
I am Groot.
We can double back along Groot's path and then try to find the exit.
I am Groot.
Groot says stay close to him. At least you'll be able to see.
Visor.
It ain't a flashlight, Quill. Remember back in the dark in the quarantine zone?
Thought that was some funky energy thing.
Funky energy in the dark. Groot's bioluminescence ain't exactly on the defined light spectrum.
Ooh, this part. Ooh.
Okay, anyone else getting really fed up with Little Miss Cryptic? Pretty? Give me a break.
least it seems less dark through here, and less wet.
Works for me.
Mantis, anything in particular we should be looking out for?
I'm trying to remember. I think this is where it gets loopy.
There's that creepy fog again.
It's always here. Always. Until it isn't.
What's that supposed to... I don't...
More Hellraisers.
Wait, yeah. But it ain't those Flarknards. It's them creepy eyeball things from the QZ.
I'm definitely hearing Hellraisers.
Then you ain't hearing right. It's eyeball
I
things.
can't tell.
Moore's gotta be right. We already know Hellbender's goons tracked us here.
What do you know? Hellraisers!
I know what I heard!
This time wasn't that... never mind.
It's right in here! What's your fire?
If I hit you, it'll be on purpose! Zapped another hell... Hey, look! The fog's clearing.
And there's a way out now.
Weird. It's like this place has a mind of its own.
Not mind. Force.
Can we go back?
I'm not even sure where back would lead.
We go down. Always down.
Anyone else getting deja vu? Anyone else feel like we're being messed with?
It all looks the same with this fog.
Well, it don't sound the same. It's them jelly things from Seknarf. That explains Stumpy's cousin.
No, it's Novacor. I hear voices.
How can you not tell the difference between monsters and people?
It's not that. We're clearly hearing different things.
Moore's right. I hear voices, just like when I put on that helmet in the Nova base.
You're both crazy. No flarkin' way! I heard jellies!
It doesn't matter who's right. We can't trust what we hear.
Oh, you It's like this fog is messing with us!
Something definitely is!
My eyes, old Colbert! This is like a bad dream!
You got weird dreams, Quill! We better be getting close!
We're at least closer!
Is this getting any clearer to you, Mantis?
All I see is fog. Hear noises. Feel fighting.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
At least there's a way out now, I guess.
Okay, now that's them bouncing eyeballs from the QZ. No question.
I'm not doing this. Something is clearly messing with us.
Chitauri? Okay, well, that's just wrong. You're worse than her. Those overgrown lizards make clicky sounds. You got moss in your ears.
I hate to say it, I mean, I really hate to say it, but it does sound like those squishy eyeball things.
Okay, I'm officially tired of being right.
Even when we're right, we're wrong. There's something we're missing.
What choice do we have?
Yeah, my trigger finger's getting tired
go.
too.
It's endless. Or circular? The fog calls and we answer.
Yeah, I hear it. But what is it?
This isn't right. It can't be real.
Sure felt real when we were fighting them.
It's the fog. They're just sounds.
It's Chitauri. I know it is.
This is never ending!
At this rate, our arms are gonna fall off!
Come on!
Another lizardman down!
Man, I hate these freaking things! Bust down the smoke bomb!
It's us! Somehow!
Hit him down, Groot!
That one won't be running home to Chitauri Prime!
That's gotta feel skunk cathartic!
We can't keep doing this.
What are we supposed to do? Ignore it?
This isn't right. It can't be real.
Sure felt real when we were fighting them.
Doesn't make any sense, but I can hear those squishy eyeball things from the quarantine zone.
Sorry to burst your bubble!
We can't keep doing this.
What are we supposed to do? Ignore it?
This isn't right. It can't be real.
Sure felt real when we were fighting them. Shh. What do you mean, shh?
Starlight's right.
Shh. Right about what? Shh.
There's a new way out!
So it was nothing.
I think it depends. It's got something to do with the freaky fog.
Every time you name an enemy, it has the power to make that enemy appear.
So the key all along was to keep quiet?
Yeah, like that was ever gonna happen.
I saw so many versions of us fighting so many different things, but the source, it's not done with us yet, Guardians.
Yeah, well, let's just keep our eyes open and our mouths shut from now on.
The fog entity has retreated for now. There's no immediate risk.
Yeah, no offense, Bug Lady, but nothing you say means anything anymore.
So the fog is an entity now?
Yes! Sort of.
Ugh.
Don't be frustrated, little Fuzzy. We're all still alive. That's super rare.
Just like that!
In one possible timeline, we all get smushed.
Great!
Groot, you do the honors.
Ooh, do you all feel that? We're so close!
You finally figure out what we're here for?
No way. But I do know it won't be very easy, especially not for you.
Let me guess. Further down?
Only if you want to save Drax and the whole galaxy.
Let me get back to you.
remember this part.
Okay. Look, guys, I appreciate what you all did for me back there with the water thing. But following the bug lady any deeper is officially stupid.
Rocket.
No. Fog monsters? Cave pigs? Wet waterfalls?
Technically, all water.
No, Quill. She doesn't know where we are. She doesn't know where we're going. She doesn't know what we're looking for.
Mantis, are we hot or cold?
Room temperature.
Okay. This is crazy. She is probably crazy. It's not about her. It's about us. I am super proud of us. Because we've never gone this far for anything before.
Oh, this is the one where you inspire them.
Just think about who we were when we started.
Well, you were a two-bit broke pirate who couldn't even outrun a tree.
Exactly. And you were a two-bit bounty hunter. Just as broke as me, just as depraved, self-centered, mindlessly chasing every unit, bar, contract, bank to rob.
I still like many of those things.
So do I. But none of those things are why we're here now, right? You're down here kicking ass for Drax. Not Drax the Destroyer, not Drax the rampaging criminal. Drax, man! My friend. Hey, Gamora. You've gone to the ends of the galaxy to hunt people, to hurt people, to get revenge in what I can only assume are some excruciatingly painful ways. But doesn't this feel kind of good? Going this far to help someone you care about? Oh, it feels so good. Groot.
He says you don't have to.
No, I do. Because we all need to learn something from you, man. You never complain. Or if you do, I don't catch it, but I'm pretty sure you probably definitely don't. You're always there for us. And that's what this is about. Us. Growing together as a team, following a crazy lady into a death cave because one of us needs help. Because we are a team. Hell, we're a family. We're the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yay!
Really great speech, Quill.
Why did anyone stop me?
You're on such a roll!
It really was one of your better speeches.
Gamora! Run him through!
Who cares if it was a good speech?
Show him the roots!
Hey, Fog! I sure hope a bunch of units don't sneak up on us!
It's not an ATM,
I know
Rocket.
it's behind the statue, Starguy! The evil must be stopped from within!
You get that, Peter?
Yeah. Some of us are statues.
Head on a swivel! These imposters are just gonna keep coming!
It's this damn fog!
Little Fuzzy! Now is the time for explosion!
You want me to blow something up? Find me an entry point!
Rocket! You see what I see?
Yeah! I can get in there!
Okay, so let's blow this thing to hell!
Don't know how much longer I can hold us off, Peter!
Never thought I'd say
There!
it.
How was
but
that?
even did it work? Feels like it should have worked.
Then why are we still fighting them? Us! Them!
The source is half destroyed! Little Fuzzy must finish the job!
Clark! Guess I didn't get it deep enough! Find me another entry point, Quill!
This has got my name on it!
It'll blow up like any bunch of rocks!
Little Fuzzy must finish the job, Starguy! Tell him to finish the job!
You get that, Rocket?
Yeah! Just tell me where!
Good to see a lively Drax again.
I'm about to make him deadly! I mean, you know what I mean!
There's another opening on the other
it takes is one more blast!
No! The water, Quill! I can't! You know I can't!
Rocket!
No! Keep shooting! It's gotta end sometime!
Guys, huddle up!
What a blast! I haven't felt this excited since the Galactic War!
Better watch her out there, Quill. She fought on both sides, remember? Whereas me, I don't need to take sides to mow anybody down. I just love making scumbusters go boom!
Okay, I get it. Those creeps out there, fighting them gets the blood pumping.
Oh, yeah.
But if you listen to that pumping too hard, your heart takes a dive and the losing starts. Stay on target and we'll make them all go boo. Who's with me?
Let's... Road! Buddy!
Mantis?
Oh no! No!
The only way to save them is to destroy the source of your other selves.
No! What?
The statue! We gotta nuke the statue!
Last time someone got stabbed!
Seriously, Rocket! You need to blast it from the inside!
No! I'd rather die shooting than die drowning!
What about not dying? You're not being up here!
I'm sorry, okay? I just can't!
Peter! Help! Oh no!
Gamora!
Little Fuzzy, please!
What? This isn't my fault!
Time for the big guns!
They need you!
Knock one more up for Star-Lord! Hey, look, Rocket! I know...
Shut up, Quill! I know what I gotta do, and I'm just gonna...
Really?
I'm gonna suck it up and do it!
Be careful,
You got this, Rocket!
Please work, please work!
I do.
Come on, Rocket,
I've
you can
seen
do
it.
this!
Felt
You
it!
can, right, Mantis? Done! Yeah! Rocket!
Rocket. Check it out. Still not dead.
I can't believe you did that for us.
Hey, a friend needed help. Bunch of them. Rocket, man. Can we please just save Drax already?
Warm? Very, very warm.
I think she wants us to jump in the hole.
I may not know what we're looking for, but I know it's down there.
Okay, let's finish this, because I sure as Flark didn't get all wet for nothing.
We need to hurry! I can feel the future X's lives getting colder in Green Meanie's mind!
Hear that, Quill? This getting stronger!
Oh yes! This is the place! I was pretty sure we'd find it somewhere down here.
Now you know what we're looking for?
Something sad and sulking, licking lingering wounds.
If it's here.
She's totally gonna feed us to something awful down here. I know it.
Should we expect a fight?
Probably. You guys aren't very good at the whole de-escalation thing.
Doesn't matter what's down here. If it can bring us back our grumpy Catathian, I'm all in.
And the rest of you should be too. Come on, guys. We're the freaking Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is that supposed to be me?
I've heard you make that speech so many times, and then Gamora said something like,
We're going to need Drax?
uh-huh, and then Little Fuzzy says,
Nope, I ain't playing this game.
and then Little Fuzzy usually says, if I get eaten, I'm gonna be real pissed, Quill.
That does sound like me.
Relax, nobody ever gets eaten.
Anybody else feel that?
Feel what?
Power in the air. I can feel it in my follicles.
We're here. Home of the healing light, source of the cure, origin of Raker's power.
It's a cocoon?
Told you she was gonna feed us to some giant bug. Or maybe she's the bug, and that's some kind of external digestion sac or something.
You realize this is weird, right?
Oh, it gets weirder.
What the? Oh, gross! Please tell me Drax is the only one who's got to go in that creepy egg sack.
So the shepherds found fresh flock. Foolish followers.
Think fast, beard butt!
How the... You know not the gravity of your treacherous trespass. You cannot quell a god. Prepare for oblivion, interloper.
Oh, it's this one. Okay, Green Meanie, you're up.
Found you. What wayward wickedness is this?
Nasty uglies from that busted noggin of yours.
It's okay, guys, it's him, Aaron Witchcraft. No, wait, Aiden Warsock. Ashley Warsock.
Adam Warlock?
That's it! The Golden God guy!
Hold on. This guy's Raker's old divine whatever?
Looks pretty good for a dead guy.
Were you not sent by the sanctimonious shepherd?
Us? With Raker? Not a chance. We're trying to shut his ass down.
See? Friends. Okay, big guy, and we go. Come on! All the ones where we die already happened.
Raker's got half the galaxy going cuckoo bananas. Our friend included.
I swapped your ass for a newer, younger blue-skinned model.
So, can you help us? Mantis seems to think he can cure Drax.
My heavenly healing is veiled malignance. A first folly I swore never to repeat.
Can someone translate this guy?
He said no.
What protection I can proffer is to remain reclusive.
Not this time, Goldie. The pieces need to go back together. We just gotta get you all closer to the puzzle.
And that would be...
In here, of course.
Whoa, wait, let's talk about...
What the butt?
It's like the beginning of Space Odyssey.
Welcome to the astral planes, Snorlord.
You teleported us?
Oh, no. You're still comfy cozy with me. I just merged your minds.
Merged our what?
I gave no consent to this, Planescaper.
She's not big on asking permission. It's all pretty sure this and fate of the galaxy that.
Don't you get huffy, God Guy. Your gold hands are all over this mess.
What's that supposed to mean? I thought this guy was how we cure Drax.
Cure and cause can coalesce.
Guys? Is that Drax?
Hi, Groot.
So we're going into Drax's head. Literally.
Green Meanie's in there somewhere. Find him and convince him to come back to reality.
Mantis, please tell me we're supposed to be going into the bright light.
Pretty sure. You need to reach the heart of Drax's promise. Much deeper than I've ever seen.
Wait, if you've never seen it, does that mean it never happens?
Hope not. Just keep going. And if we lose contact, listen to Amy Winsock.
She means you.
Quite clearly.
Whoa. This is Drax's promise? Mine was a lot less downery.
This is just the doorstep. Poor guy was stuck here, reliving the loss of his family.
Your friend's fear and pain primed him as prey.
There's the big galoot. That was easy.
This is just an echo, little fuzzy. Part of poor Green.
I'm not the only one that hears that, right?
Thanos.
We got a runner.
After him, Starlight! I don't know this part!
Drax!
Whoa, okay. That's a long way down.
I don't think that matters here.
Ladies first?
Rank before gender.
Please be something soft down there!
Drax?
Not Drax. Thanos.
Bet you weren't expecting a family reunion, hey Gamora?
I'm gonna enjoy this. Hope the rest of you are as ready for this as I am!
Danger close, Rocket!
Better than therapy!
Maybe still considered therapy! Put him up, Gamora!
Not so tough after all.
Something's not right.
You fail to fathom the rules of this realm.
What the?
Okay, that's new. That's new, right?
Think I'd remember there being two of them.
Twice the ugly, twice the target practice.
It is a destined defeat!
Beard butts yakking more nonsense. Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Hey, Goldie! Don't suppose you want to lend a hand?
You fight a phantom. Fear-given form. It is a futile foray.
At this rate, we're gonna be outnumbered!
It's like it can't be killed!
As far as Drax is concerned, he probably can't!
You're giving in to poor Greenie's obsession. Only by letting go will you move on.
Yeah, don't let one sneak up on you!
Fortune favors failure!
Beard butts yakking more nonsense!
Get ready!
Groot, slow him down! Drop him, Gamora! It is a destined defeat!
Beard butts yakking more nonsense! Come get some, you purple flark bag!
Careful!
I can't!
Peter?
Whoa! Hey, what's happening?
That's it! That's what I couldn't see!
Hey, we ain't dead.
Mantis, I think we did something, but I don't see Drax. Mantis?
Your soothsayer holds no sway here.
Oh, good. Not creepy at all. Hold up! Look!
I bet I could beat you to the center.
Are you so keen to usurp your father, little one? Not so fast, little one.
Drax! Wait up!
We can't be too far.
How do you know?
Because we've been moving towards the center. It can only go on for so long.
To use your words,
I don't think that matters here.
there he is again.
Drax, buddy! Wait up!
Forced to follow fools.
Damn it!
I can hear you,
You play pawns on a board built by your opponent.
You got a better idea? I'm all ears.
Oh, assuming we ever catch him, what then?
I'm working on that.
Left, little one.
Huh? You can see
Your friend is too far fallen to be willed back by words.
For someone who's been no help, you seem full of opinions on how this works.
It is you who forced me to follow this.
There! Look!
Hey, how did you beat me?
Because I am your father. You've been playing in your mother's garden again.
I was hunting.
Hunting dirt?
No, I chased it, but it was too quick.
Only fools rush forward. A hunter waits, chooses her moment.
Drax.
Papa? Are you alright?
Drax, come here, ya. It is time to come home.
What the flark is that?
Yes, little one. Your mother waits.
Insidious succubus! Release your thrall!
It's not Kansas anymore.
The flark are those?
Spawn of shadow! Snuff their source while I widen our
They're
way!
coming from those nests!
Will, you get all those nests?
Pretty sure that's a no!
Impertinent intrusion!
We're working on it, man! Hold them down, Groot! Do the back two!
Keep at it! Peter! Maybe hurry up with those nests!
Wipe them out, Rocket!
Careful! These flarkers sneak up on you!
Just keep moving! Don't let those horns get too close!
I have purchase! Prepare to be pulled within!
Hold on to your tails! Don't you dare! I ain't cleaning wood chips out of my fur!
Everyone all right?
Define all right.
I think we gotta look at whatever's keeping us from Drax.
You saw simply its spawn.
That black stuff. I saw something like it in my promise.
Is that?
Drax's wife. I think so. Hovat.
Then this must be Drax's home.
You two certainly took your time.
Only fools rush.
Come, my love. Let us go inside.
Drax, buddy.
Your words are wasted wind.
Easy, all right. I got this. Come on, big guy. I know you can hear me.
Why do you haunt me?
We're gonna lose him again.
It's me, buddy. Stormlord, remember? We're all here.
You're stronger than this, Drax.
Come on, you big lug. Don't leave me alone with Quill.
Drax, dinner is ready.
That's not Hovat. You gotta let her go.
You do not know when you ask.
Damn it!
Here we go again.
All right, seek and destroy, just like last time.
Make haste! The maw means to snap shut, but cannot contain it.
Let's see that sword!
Dead, dead, and dead! Assuming any of this is real.
Hope we ain't hurting muscles by killing these things.
I cannot breach the barrier while these denizens defy me.
Working on it!
Don't pop a blood vessel! Incoming!
Peter! Maybe hurry up with those nests!
Rocket! Do your thing!
Eviscerated! Whatever the fuck these things are!
Oh, man! Time to shred him! All right, that should do it. Or not.
Peter! Maybe hurry up with those
That's the last one.
Endless entropy. Cease this charade!
Cover your eye holes!
Not good.
Flarkin' nowhere is where we are.
Maybe it's not all bad. I don't see any new promise, at least.
We are an empty eternal echo. Naked nothingness.
Not helping. Hobo wizard. All right, everyone just split up and look for a way out. Or forward, or whatever.
I lose a bet if I die in a dark pit.
It was alone in a dark pit, and you can't pay me if we're both dead.
Drax! Come on, buddy. I know you can hear me.
There! Look!
I can't believe that worked.
Let's go. Part of him is still with us, I'm sure of it.
I hope you've got one hell of a speech planned, Peter.
That makes two of...
Why are you doing this? Will you not leave me be?
You gotta trust us, Drax. We're trying to help.
By destroying my home.
Your blissful ignorance is an ignoble pursuit.
Easy, Shakespeare. We got this.
Come on. You don't really want to stay in this dark hole?
I would endure the depths of Sarduth to be with my family.
Drax, love. It is time to eat.
Look, I get it, man. They seem really special.
They are the only thing that matters. My Hovat was the most fearless mate I've ever known. She brought me peace even during times of war. innocent little Chimeria. She was the best of us both. Despite her meager stature, they both were. Peter Quill, my family is gone. What sits before me?
I don't know. But it's not real. It ain't good.
It is a perversion, fed by desperation.
Without it, I will have nothing. I cannot be alone again.
You're not alone, man. We're here for you.
We've all lost someone, Drax. But it gets easier if you surround yourself with the right people.
I am Groot.
Groot said some mushy stuff. Let's just pretend I said it too. We're a team.
Papa? Are you okay?
Join us, Drax.
It's not her.
Are you hurt, Papa?
Talk to us, love.
I will cherish the time that we had, and not resent the time that we lost. Shall love and honor you both. Always.
How you doing, big guy? You okay?
I am of sound mind, thanks to you all. I owe amends for my lapse in judgment.
Hey, you don't owe us squat. Ain't none of us perfect. It's kind of our thing.
How much do you remember?
Great darkness grew with every lie that I swallowed. The longer I remained with my family, the more certain I became that I could never leave. Peter Quill, your child is in danger. If her pain is half my own, the darkness may consume her entirely.
Not if I can help it.
We gotta be smart about this. There's a whole lot of converted between us and her.
Whole lot of that black blorf, too. And anyone want to tell me why Harry Hobo was able to suck it up?
Morrison, why that thing looked like him?
Because it is me.
Time to go.
Hey, Goldie Braun! Want to get back here and explain that bombshell?
Time is tight, and your understanding unimportant.
Can I shoot him? Come on, let me shoot him.
Hey, we're in this together, and Smart Money says it's gonna be a tough fight.
Even in earnest, you underestimate.
So, anything you can tell us about what we're up against will be a plus.
We're all on the same team. We've got to work together.
I am in favor of this plan. Goldie Braun seems capable, despite his ridiculous name.
Very well. Attend my tale, for its folly cannot